Oh boy, I just love that curtain. It makes me so happy. It's so simple.
That's so good.
It's so good, so simple, so good. You know, you don't gotta go all out crazy. But everybody, what did we do last time? I had all my days all mixed up on what y'all did because it has been a whirlwind of a season, y'all. Lore drops, creepy things. But last time we got a little catch up on what Kate and Laird had been doing while y'all slept and uh, ran around with Thunder Seeker and another Trellin. I can remember names. Where they, Kate wanted to talk to him about like, are you like really stuck here? And he's like, no. She's like, can we leave? And he's like, yeah, where you want to go? And they went on a date. They got all dressed up, all cute and matching,
Mm-hmm.
and went to the disco and danced and drank. It was a swing, but it was the disco was the building. But they went to a little swing
Which was
night.
still here. Like
Hmm.
he didn't take her anywhere. Like
No, but like he left the room, which I
well,
think was the
fair.
big concern. Yep, yep.
Okay.
Did not leave the carnival. No one can leave there, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
But went on a cute little date and went dancing and then came back and had an interesting talk in which Laird was questioning her about her constant tapping and dancing. She tried to stop, which turned into a lot of pain and a very clear sign that she cannot just will it to stop. But in the process, she noticed something odd, which y'all have put together. Laird's undead. When he had like a little scar and a little bit of stitching with the same red thread as her shoes.
Mm-hmm.
That was weird. I don't think she told y'all that, but that was weird. But then fell asleep after Laird went and sat in his chair and went catatonic again. To then be awoken by y'all busting in the room, and she's fine. She'd been sleeping. She changed clothes. Y'all caught up, or went up to the room, caught up on what all everyone had done when Stefano came to visit and gave y'all these fancy little stamps that the toy maker, he's still having to stay rather close to Heckna and not show any inkling of not being 100% pro team Heckna. So Stefano was sent in his place, telling y'all that these are kind of a nice little fail safe stamps. You know, one, it's, hey, cool, we're all team, let's get the fuck out of here. But also, if shit hits the fan, you all have secret words that you can say that'll just wipe the memory of anything about the choo-choo, the train, the toy maker's involvement, y'all's involvement from your head as to not wreck any future endeavors to leave. Everyone has interesting words, which I hope everyone remembered in case that
Mm-hmm.
ever comes into play.
I wrote it
Um,
down.
Yeah, I did write it
Beautiful.
down.
Yeah.
But then he left. Y'all followed soon after to go to the food court to talk to good old Felix, who has a key. The key that Heckna had entrusted him with because he was the favorite proprietor of the food court. And one similar to the one that Marlowe found that had sent y'all to a cheese room. And after getting there and noticing his shop quite in shambles because of a pesky ghost that maybe came to mess things up due to y'all's request.
We would never. We
Um,
would never.
Never. So due to y'all's request, maybe I did that. But after a little bit of sweet talking, helping him reorganize, you convinced him to let you borrow the key, keep it safe, and you would return it if he should ever need it. And then I think that is where y'all were. You are in the food court. Um, You have a key. Kate, obviously not here with us today, so I'm just going to pilot her in general if we ever need stats, so just assume she's kind of hovering around. But you have found one of the items that you know is important for this train. You know the stick is still missing. You have this key that leads somewhere into the funhouse. Where exactly, you don't know. And
Do we have to go to the funhouse to use the key, or like is it in any door?
no, yeah, as far as you know, you use it in another door and it lets you into a room in the funhouse, but
Okay.
only that room, because when y'all used the key before and you tried to leave, it just threw y'all back to where you started.
Yeah.
I want to talk to Med and Kate, away from the prying eyes and listening ears of a Heckna poster.
You
So the
can
boardroom?
go-
The boarding
Yeah, you can go to the
room?
boarding room,
I
you
don't
can go to
know if you-
Locks, or...
Let's.
You could go to the fortune-telling booth if Zephrie's gone. You haven't
Yeah.
seen her, but you know her place is safe.
Where's that at? Is
Whatever closest.
Lux is the closest.
Let's go
From
to
right now.
Lux. I think Kithley's like, I want to talk, but I don't want to spend a lot of time with Locke because he's talkative, and I have an idea.
Okay, so we need to bring something either shiny for him to like look at instead. So I'm gonna do a perception or survival, whatever, to find like a shiny glass rock.
Yes. Yeah, do a... I would either investigation or survival. And do it with advantage, because you are also a bird that likes shiny rocks. You know? You're very good at that. I'm gonna give you just the natural shiny rock hunter advantage.
Oh yes, 22.
Nice.
Yes. Yeah, you kind of look around and you see kind of closer, so there's a little petting zoo nearby that y'all haven't really adventured yet, but you kind of look over there and it's definitely made to be more natural looking. You know, there's not as many crazy things going on, but you see these weird amalgamation animals where it's like part bug, part elephant, part zebra, part bird, like weird things going around. But in one of the kind of the edges of where one of the pins are, there's the, big giant floofy plants, some of those guys, some ferns, and like little glass kind of rocks sprinkled in.
Perfect. I take one that's blue. If I can find it.
Yes, easy.
Perfect. I'm just gonna grab it. Be like, I'm gonna take this and take a piece of leather, like like a thin piece of leather. I'm sure he's got it from his like mid pack or something, and then start sort of like winding it around to make it almost like a necklace.
Yes. Love it.
Love it. Cool. I'll lead the charge over to Locks.
Cool.
Yes.
Um,
I'll take up the lead and let's keep Kate in the middle since she has a tendency to wander off.
right.
Love it.
Can do. I'll keep my eyes on Kate.
Okay.
Oh, you keep your eyes in the front. I'll keep my eyes like I assume it's you and then like Kate and then Med.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I had it backwards. It's okay.
Is that okay? Do you
no,
want to
it's-
lead? Okay. Perfect.
Me lead? Yes. Yeah, Kithley will lead us over to Locks.
Okay.
And kind of just stomp on in as Kithley is wont to do. Kind of wave at Locke and
Yeah, you see
and
Locke's
make
like
way
working on
for-
some sort of like ledger, and he's just like, how are y'all doing today?
good. It's just like gives room to Med.
Yeah. I found this thing, Luck. I thought you might like it. And in return, can we just kind of like have a little quiet space in your space? I know there's not a lot of space here, but
That's perfectly fine with me. I will still hear you if that matters.
That's fine.
Okay.
that's fine. And
That's fine. I'm
just gonna
doing math, which I'm not very good at, so I do need to focus.
Well, and show him the blue stone necklace thing.
Ooh.
Thought you might like this.
Could I ask a favor of you?
Sure.
I love that. Can you fashion it on one of my feathers like your baubles are?
Yes.
I love that look.
So like a bracelet, or you want it like in there?
In
Because
there.
I was gonna say mine are in there, like they're
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Does it? And it makes it so that it's sort of subtle, right? So it's only when he turns his wing, just so you get a flash of blue, a little peekaboo color.
Oh, he like sticks it out the window a little and does it so the light flickers. He's like, "Did you know mi casa su casa?"
Gracias.
Kind of looks down.
Billy looks so confused.
It's bird talk. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. Figured. That makes so much sense. Okay. So we just got the key, right? But we were in Felix's when we got it, and we know that Heckna is able to listen because there's definitely a thing in Felix's. What I'm saying is Heckna knows that we have the key, and he's probably going to assume that we're going to immediately go to the funhouse because we have the key. I say we flip the script and we go to a place opposite. We don't go to the funhouse, but we go to the train to see what's up with that business. Because the end game is the train, and we should get some eyes on it.
It would be helpful to go to the train. I like this. It'd be helpful to go to the train to know what other components we're missing, because we've got the catch, we know about the stick, and there's 3 more. So like, what are they? And it'd be helpful to know what they are, so that if we find it in our adventures, I like it.
Yeah. And then we can see like if it's guarded and like what's all up with it, and maybe it's not freaky like everything else here. I mean,
I wouldn't hold out.
It's from back. It's from back then, before people could leave. So maybe it hasn't been like.
Heckna seems to have a way of twisting things. So,
yeah.
I like your idealism.
You.
But let's do some recon. I'm for the recon. Yeah. Med's all for it.
We can't just go marching.
Sure. I mean, I know. Yeah, we can do that.
Did
how about
Stefano
you,
find
Marge?
Did Stefano find Joel?
Yes.
Sorry, I told. Did you agree to the?
Yeah. And he's gonna whoop, show a little feather or a little skin.
He like
under
separates some under his like calf, or not his calf. What is this called? Forearm.
Forearm, but
You know, the calf of the arm.
the forewing.
Yeah, forewing.
I believe this is the flat bit on a chicken wing, right? Yeah, if you get the wings, this is the flat bit. Yeah, so he shows the flat.
How I wanted to think about that.
He shows his flat.
This is flat. He's like,
no.
everyone at the train has the same mark.
Oh.
The toy maker's kind of what has brought together people wanting to leave. That's why he took such interest in helping y'all.
Oh.
But you didn't hear that from me. He wanted to get the news himself, but he's busy. So act surprised if he says it. Well, Stefano says it.
Do you, Locke, also not know the other components of the train?
You know, I don't know much about trains in general, or what exactly would make this one work. Let me see if Luck has any info that would have to do with that.
I mean, now that we're bobble buds. I love good alliteration, guys. Thank you. Thank you, Heather, for the little snicker. Thank you.
Alliteration's great. I don't fully know what all exactly needs to be found. As to not draw suspicion, I don't see very many people involved with it, and I cannot leave here, so I haven't seen physically what's missing. If that would even help.
Are you saying that we don't need to go to the train because we have?
Oh, I'm just saying already? If you maybe show your stamp, they would be more willing to chat with you, so you don't necessarily need to sneak or go in guns blazing. Maybe.
Smart.
What's a gun? Anyway,
he pulls out like a old like revolver.
No. All the legends about Grog talk about Percy. I was kidding. Ha ha ha. It was a joke.
You're from somewhere I'm not. Okay.
Eldore?
Humblewood?
Med?
Oh, I'm from Islands.
Oh.
Okay.
This is interesting. You know, like, this place sucks, but hey, it's brought together all of us from different walks of life, and that's really fun.
I mean...
And probably different times. I don't know how much time has passed here. I definitely don't know how much time has passed in my world.
Oh. That's... You know, I don't really want to think about that right now.
Probably for the best. I try to push it way down deep.
Yeah. So...
That's healthy.
Train?
Yes.
You see one of his feathers falls off. He's like, yeah. Just molting and out of stress.
Hey, if you don't have... If you just push thoughts like that down, you're just always going to be happy and cheerful and athletic. So...
Where is the train?
That's what I
Think
hear.
positively.
There's this, like, raccoon guy that lives... he's kind of a vagabond of the area I'm from. Very well known for his advice and inspirational speeches. And he said, if you've got problems, no you don't. Just don't think about it. And I've really tried to keep that one close.
Yeah.
Fair. Yeah.
Echoing Kelly, where is the train?
So Locke will kind of pull out like a little general map. It's what map view is, but in actual paper. It doesn't talk to you or spy. And he's like, okay, so if you go out of the here and go that way, you'll find a little clearing, and you'll see the train station.
Okay.
There's probably
So it
some
looks like
remnants of a path left, because that used to be where everyone would come in and out. So,
it looks like it's near the petting zoo where we were kind of just at. Looking at the map.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, the shattered station.
That's not ominous.
Let's do it. All right, let's go.
Let's go.
have fun.
We'll
I
see if
wish
we
I
can bring you
could
back
go.
anything shiny to sell you.
Yeah. I'll try to come up with more jobs to pay you.
Ticket. You could just give us tickets so we could like get rid of the middleman. You just give us tickets.
But then I don't get anything out of that.
You got a bauble.
Yeah, and I gave you mostly silence.
But you didn't though.
I spoke up. Wasn't my information helpful for you?
Yeah, it was. I don't want to eat any more popsicles. Anyway,
Have y'all had real food since you've been here?
No.
I had cheese. We had so much cheese.
Okay, that's good.
Oh, that's right.
Is there other real food here?
I mean, Babs has meat. What all of it is, I'm not sure, but there is one that tastes kind of like lamb euro. I'm guaranteeing you it's not that, but it's palatable.
I'm gonna get scurvy. I already.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people here aren't healthy for a lot of reasons, you know. Mentally, cholesterol, blood pressure.
Cholesterol.
That's bad.
A lot of diabetes running around.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The sugars.
The sugars. Okay, so I guess we'll march on back to where we were.
Cool beans. I don't know when you get to learn.
What's
what these
Carpe
things-
Colossus?
The what?
Carpe Colossus.
Is that one of the map?
It's number 12 in the map. Yeah.
I should put that on. I think that is one of. Log me in, Legend Keeper. Guys, if y'all don't use Legend Keeper, you totally should. It's super cool. I was able to put in a map, and now my players notice something. I don't know what it is, so it's probably not till chapter 3.
It is in the Dystanium area. So
Okay, yeah, that's probably why. I've only read book 1 and book 2.
Also, the Legend Keeper guys are super cool.
They're so cool.
Yeah.
So cool.
And
Legend
just
Keeper
like-
for life.
And they're just like, they're very passionate. I got to meet them at PAX Unplugged, and they're super passionate about it.
Awesome.
And nice. Okay.
I am injured for some reason.
Y'all have long rested. 'Cause
Yeah,
I don't
we-
think
we rested.
y'all just did chatting.
Okay.
Oh, y'all also very much helped Ramona actually clean the hostel.
Oh, good.
That was
By
something else y'all
By
helped
keep
her.
slowly moving her.
Yeah.
That's our task from now on, Kelly. It's just
every time we
moving
see her,
Ramona.
2 feet
Good
to
below
the
it,
2 feet
yeah.
to left.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that place, it is sticky and dusty and gross, but the carpet's actually carpet now. That's weird. Okay. Nope, that's not where I need to be. So, you make your way through the carnival, past the food court again, as well as some of the Midway that is fully in motion this time of day. We'll say it's probably about, mid-afternoon with all of the adventure and chatting, talking y'all did last episode. And, it is in full swing. You've got little children of the candy corn rolling around everywhere, stealing things from people and jumping onto the games and causing a ruckus for the poor Midway workers who, are workers. They may be some twisted, corrupt version of what they used to be, but, they're getting by. You watch as someone hits the target and their buddy falls down into the dunk pit with Steve? What?
I was going to say Steve.
Steve, I think it's Steve. I have it written somewhere, but I have too many notebooks. I should really actually use Legend Keeper instead of just really quick writing things. There's some uproar as people are playing Whack a Clown. No, Pop Goes the Clown. That's what it is. The one where you shoot the water in the thing faster than your buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Though you do notice as you're going by and watching this, the clowns that are getting shot water into their mouth and are not having a good time are real people, not some
What?
toy. That's very interesting. You pass by the petting zoo where you see the zookeeper, a probably, by y'all's best guess, a orc or half orc individual, but they have this long black hair and they're wearing all these robes and have on like almost a masquerade mask, but you can still see kind of the tinge of green and a little bit of tusks coming out. They've got this duck cat thing in their arms and are throwing feed to one of the larger amalgamations. And then you step into the forest, and the sound of the Midway kind of starts to dissipate as then you hear the rustle of the leaves, deep growls in the distance, and that musty, earthen smell of a forest hits you. And you're walking for what seems to be an uncomfortably long time. You're like, it didn't seem like it was that far away. What the heck is going on? When you do finally step, I would say probably, we'll say Kate, since she's not here, trips almost in her dancing. And y'all look down and see train tracks, rusted, covered in leaves and dirt and stuff. And you start to kind of follow that for just a little bit longer as you come out into the edge of a clearing, and you see these tracks come right up to a building, which I think I have it saved. Let me send it to y'all in Discord. To a train station. And I mean, this is as any train station you've ever, seen, really. A large brick building. It has these cobbled kind of shingles up it. There's a big sign that sticks off the side, but it's kind of broken and hanging on just one little post that has the train on it, and it says Midway Express in like these really faded letters, and you can see that even parts of the wood sign are starting to rot. A lot of the windows and stuff are boarded up, but even that, like the wood, looks like it started to rot. So it's been a hot minute.
I would like to do a survival check to, based on the humidity of the forest and the decay of the wood, how quickly or how long has it been in disarray like this? Like how long would it take for this to happen in the woods? And Med, being a bird scout and growing up in the forest, I feel like he would know this pretty well. So
yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and
I
roll
want
that.
to get an idea of how long this has been defunct. 16.
Okay. You kind of look at this and you see that it's a mostly brick building, and it seems standing. It doesn't seem like it's old enough that it has fallen in places. It looks like more the organic material is what started to kind of break down, as this probably wasn't treated wood. Let's be real. This is medieval fantasy world. They didn't have sealant for wood. And you see that the greenery and stuff has started to take over and wrapping up, but based on just how much stuff has decayed and how much is still here, and then also thinking back to conversations with people that have been here for a while, I mean, we're looking at sub 100 years. We're probably, this looks like a older building that's, of, not that you would know architecturally, but just as in the state of it. But it doesn't look like, when you're looking at a Scottish castle from hundreds and hundreds of years ago. This is like the house next door to your grandma's that closed in like the 1960s and hasn't been touched since.
So for half, multi-decade.
50, 60, yeah.
Okay.
So it's not to the point that it's just deteriorating wholly. It still looks like I said, the roof and stuff's intact, but it probably has some like termites and some really soft spots inside.
Okay. So this carnival's been around for at least 50, 60 years. And I think Heckna has probably been in charge for 50, 60 years. Relaying this to the crew as he like, kind of on some wood. Oh, it's kind of soft. Oh, it tastes like moss. 3rd generation.
I'm interested. Kifley nods along. Like, this is actually interested in this method that you are using.
Y'all are kind of looking and walking, and you kind of make your way a little bit around the clearing, and you see that from how it's situated, it looks like the side you came up on was the right side, and that was where, there was kind of a tunnel for the train to come into this train station depot that's been all boarded up. And as y'all kind of come back around to the front side, you can now see a little bit further down the tracks, there's about 5 cars that are there unhitched, also rested and looking not great. And you can now see the front of the depot itself. And as y'all are standing there kind of looking, 2 little marionettes of sorts. They look almost like... So they're marionette in build, but they have these little wheels, so they look very much like you've noticed in the carnival, Heckna's Handy Helpers, which are just these wooden little robot automaton guys with 1 wheel that roll around and, give directions and hand out candy to babies and steal candy from other babies. They're just these real things. So these look very similar, but like altered in a bit, as in they don't have the Heckna-esque visuals that these others do. And they both come rolling up. I'm gonna spare the microphone, but imagine both of them having very high-pitched, shrill, electronic-y, tenery voices that I probably could not do, but I'm also not going to attempt and give everyone else the pain of it. But when it like comes rolling up, and we'll just say like the first one kind of rolls over some things and is going to be the one to kind of talk more and be like, "Oh, hello friends, I think you may be lost. The carnival is that way. Let me show you. Have you gone to the Midway yet?"
Where?
And you can tell that they're both kind of trying to like herd you away and back into the woods as they're like talking.
I go, I don't know, and I kind of ruffle back my feathers to show my flat skin. or the stamp should be like, I don't know, man. I feel like we're probably in the right place. And
the one just kind of stops, and that shrill little high-pitched voice continues. It's just one singular tone. Just like,
ugh. Are you processing? What's going on here?
And then it kind of shakes its head, and then they both turn around and roll back towards the station. And as you kind of look to the direction they're going, you see a person, a legit real-life person, not a weird little high-pitched screeching robot, comes walking out. He looks to be an older dwarf, has arms and beard and clothes and everything is just smudged with like oil and just looks kind of dirty. It's this big old like gruff beard, a little bit of the salt coming into this black beard, and he kind of walks out and you see him wiping his hands with like a rag, like that's gonna help from the amount of dirt and oil caked on him already, and he like stuffs it into like the pocket of his overalls. And he walks out and he's like, "Halt your hastiness, friends. What business have you here? Perhaps maybe you're lost?"
No.
Well,
I think this is where we intended to come to.
What ride were you looking for? Because I can point you in the right direction.
Is there a train engine, or is it just train cars that are
just
there?
Cars that you see.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of do the thing again. You know, we saw these cars, and I was wondering, where's the engine?
He's like,
And Med keeps
Oh yeah.
tattoo.
the guy kind of like rubs his neck, like moving his big old frickin' beard, so you can kind of see one like right on his like collarbone area under his beard. And he's like, "Oh, okay. It's been a while since he's sent us anyone new. Pardon my friends, they're just trying to be helpful and help keep our animosity, you know."
I'm gonna look around for like Heckna posters or anything, just to confirm.
Yeah, you don't see any.
Yeah. We are interested in getting this ride up and going. My name's Med. The dancing one here is Kate. Strong one here. I'll let her introduce herself.
Kathleen.
Oh, nice to meet you. He's made his way all the way up to y'all now. And shakes your hands. Yeah. Just like grime and oil. Very much like machinery oil. And he's like, I'm what?
What?
Yeah. Well, it looks like we got some stuff to talk about. If y'all want to come on in.
I do.
Get out of the
Forest?
open. Yeah.
The daylight?
Yeah. Whatever. And he kind of starts to make his way back in to the front of the depot and opens up the door and lets y'all kind of walk in behind him. And he shuts it and puts like one of the little boards, locks kind of down. It's just y'all, right? No one followed you or anything? No. Just like looking outside.
No.
All right. Well, we don't have many accommodations here, but make yourself comfortable, I guess, if that's your thing. And you look around and you see now it's a rather small station. I mean, it was just for a carnival. But it's very much, you know, you're in a little open area that looks to maybe be the main lobby reception area. There's one wall that separates from where you are to then where the train actually would be, that has a couple of like little help counter booths there. The glass is all foggy and dusty with time, but all pretty intact. It still looks pretty good in here. And then you can see through the glass kind of windows on that wall into the main area where Watt has now started walking and swings open one of those just like little Mr. Ed half doors and walks through. And
a description. I'm sorry, the Mr. Ed. I believe there's an actual term for it.
I know, but like I don't know.
I think it's like a Dutch door or something.
Probably. But I realized I said it and I was like, y'all get it. Y'all know it.
You got me there.
But anyone younger than me does not know. And the only reason I know is because I watch TV Land at my grandma's.
We should ask John.
Oh, Rich, you're in Twitch. Go get John and ask him if he knows what a Mr. Ed door is.
What is Mr. Ed door? Oh. Yeah, I said it. I was like, y'all know. No one else is going to know. But then you walk in and you see, you know, there's this kind of nice cobblestone floor that covers all of it. That's pretty grimy. It looks like these people that have been squatting here haven't been keeping up with things really. And you walk back into the main area, which is just the platform. You can see both sides of the tunnel that the train would come in and out of are fully boarded up. But you do see the train engine sitting there in the middle. There is some lanterns lit up in here. It's nice and bright. And the engine itself is very well maintained. It is nice and polished. It looks like bits and pieces have been worked on. And Watt kind of, I guess it throws his oily towel out of his pocket onto some tools that are on the bench, and then just immediately shoo, all the tools off, and then motions as if like, here's somewhere to sit.
Thanks.
And let's see. So while you are sitting there, you do notice right after Watt does that, he starts to kind of walk off to kind of the, what would be sort of the back corner away from the spectacle of everything else, where you see another individual, a very lean, kind of gaunt halfling. And he's sitting in a bed, and it looks very like hospital-esque, you know, like he's not looking great. He's in this nice comfy bed. Watt kind of comes over and, you know, checks his temperature, but it's like, hey, you know, we've got some company. They got the forget mark, so I think they're good. Just wanted to give you a warning. And the halfling kind of wakes up a little bit, or, you know, forces some attention back to his face. And Watt kind of looks over to y'all. It's okay, so that's Med and Kate and Kithley. This here's my buddy. For ease, we call him DC. Der Candy Meister is the long name, which is pretty fun, but we don't use it too much. They aren't feeling too hot, but you know, wanted to make your acquaintance, and they may have some information for you.
Is there something that we could do for them?
You look over to them. Oh my gosh, I wish all my things would load. Come on, Google Drive. Let me download the PDF so I can like actually see the page I need to see on this. You look over at them, and you go ahead and do just a perception check. Med, I'd let you do a medicine to kind of get an idea if that is any better for you.
12.
Okay.
Well.
Twinsies.
Twinsies. You look over at them, and I would say what's very obvious immediately is just the very sunken sallowness of them, you know, just the eye sockets and cheeks and, you know, the neck. It's like there's nothing really there left, but just like skin and tendons and bone. Like there's just no meat to them. And you even start to notice that like some bits, like especially around the nose, that looks very mangled, looks to almost be like sloughing off and like rotted.
I'd like to do. You tell me which one you think. This would either be survival or medicine to try and figure out what this is.
I would let
see
you
if I've seen this before.
Yeah, I would let you do another medicine.
Okay. Yeah, before I did perception.
Rich said, John asked, who? Question mark.
I was gonna see if I could give the help action.
Yeah, go for it.
So you
you can kind of talk and look at it.
It'd be a what?
You get advantage. You get to roll.
Ooh, good, because that sucked. That was a 7. Woo! Woo! Natural 20.
Nice.
So that's the 24.
So you are looking at him, and as a cleric, you are very well versed in the stages of undeadness. And this has a very rotting zombie look to them. Though you can tell he is still alive.
Mm-hmm.
Like he is not to a point of that.
Mm-hmm.
What could cause this, or what disease you know of, you're not sure. Like, the closest thing you could probably put this to is like, you can't really super place what it is, though you do take a lot of notice of his nose and how bad it's like the only visible wound you see, and it seems to be where a lot of this is emanating from.
Mm-hmm.
And you start to think of some of the clowns that you've seen around the Midway and the Dysmadium that are extra not pleasant looking, and they all
Bitey?
have they all have those big red noses that seem to wriggle a little bit, which then reminds you of your first night here when those weird little red bugs attacked you in your room.
The red noses.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna ask Watt. Was DC attacked by the little red nose creatures?
You see DC like grabs onto Watt like desperately almost, but he can't like make words. And Watt pulls out of his pocket, you see like a little bag of like saltwater taffy from Candies, and hands it to him, and he starts like munching on it really quick. DC does. And he's like, yep, he did. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like he was able to resist it. The fact that all he wants is sugar now, and he's finally stopped giggling, we don't got much longer with him.
Might be cured?
Not that we know of. We've never seen anyone make it out of it, you know? And DC's like eating some of the taffy, and he's like, yeah,
So this isn't just a wound that I could do like a cure wounds on, because it was like a save, right? It was like a will save or something.
He's like, yeah. And DC kind of like coughs a little. He's got a real hoarse voice. He's like, I know I don't got much longer. It's gone, but I can still feel it. I can feel it in the back of my head, you know? It's just digging deeper and deeper, and I can't quite control it, you know? He like reaches out for Watt. Watt here says, he's not gonna let me turn into one of them, though. He looks at y'all like real knowingly, like, don't let me turn into one of them, though.
Would I don't know if I would know this. Maybe it had to be like an Aldrich. Does someone have to die to become undead?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And he looks pretty close to death.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna lean close to DC and ask, do you want to prolong your current state? Do you want more time?
No. I mean, unless you think you can fix it, but it's miserable.
Have we, in our, like, not being here, like, our normal lives, I'm sure that both, well, I know that Kithlee has probably dealt with disease, in a way. She's actually, immune to disease. So, is there something in our normal lives, turning into undead or whatever, that we could reference in reversing this?
I don't know. And this may just be my like lack of knowledge in a lot of weird diseases and stuff in D&D. Or just undeads in general. I mean, I think you know, you could kind of maybe think more of like a plague type thing where it's, you know, there's lots of different stages until inevitably your body can't take it anymore, you know, or like a very hard disease that like, you know, fucks you on a molecular level. But I can't think of any specific fun D&D magic lore that would reference it.
Ooh. There has to be something that we can do.
Ooh, I got it. Wait, what is this? What is this? Gentle. Yes. I can help you. I can't reverse it, but I can prevent it. Oh, but it's only for a couple minutes. No, it lasts 10 days. 10 days.
Is that what you're talking about? Gentle repose?
Uh-huh. That might be enough. That might be enough time. Target is protected from decay and cannot become undead. Touch a corpse.
Oh, shit.
It says touch a corpse or other remains. Does he have to be dead for this to work?
Probably so. I mean, he don't got much time.
Okay. But if he's dead, he's dead. That doesn't help me. It just means he won't come back. For 10 days. Well, I can definitely...
You have access to greater restoration? I don't know.
No, not yet. No, I only have level 2 spells.
How did you guys get out here?
You know, I myself, Watt talking. I've been here for, you know, a little bit and came to work the carnival. I ended up here and I was like, cool. And, you know, wanted to make things wondrous and learn all the different ways of carnival magic and, you know, mechanics and all those things. And I pretty quickly got tired of the things Heckna wanted me to make and wasn't quite the fan of the more sinister and dangerous engineering he wanted me to create. And I stepped down from my job in a way. And a toy maker kind of let me know what was going on out here, and that there could be a way to use my knowledge to get us away from the dark maniacalness.
Right.
What about you guys? You guys look fresh, you know, not like the weight of the world's hit you yet.
Yeah, we haven't been here so long.
I was led here by a spider lady.
Oh. Yeah, don't mess with those guys. They're no good.
Old lady, I think, was mine. Like an old lady. And then and Kate will tell you tons of stories about Laird. If you want to listen.
Game show guy. Gotcha.
Yeah.
There's lots of old ladies. I'm not too sure, but I don't trust anyone here really unless they got the forget mark. So
Gotcha.
They've been
So-
vetted.
We heard that the train was missing parts. And if it
Yeah.
had those parts, it could leave.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the train here predates Heckna's Big Top, which is, you know, a big deal. But this one's been here since before his, pardon my French, bullshit. And it's one of Heckna's original designs. As you can tell, it was kind of inspired by the forest and the regalia, and this station is modeled after apparently one from Heckna's youth. I don't know, I guess he had a soft spot at one point in time. You know, in the early days, he pats the side of it like a dad does when he's fixing a car. This old baby was gleaming. It was the picture of engineering. So I hear. You know, well-oiled mechanical mode of transportation that carried the guests, you know, in and out of the carnival. And then when Heckna thought the regalia could stand on its own in this, like, demi-plane, and he wanted to prevent people from leaving, he kind of destroyed it and dismantled, leaving behind, you know, broken pieces.
Mm-hmm.
And he's smart. He left them for a fucking reason. I'm sorry, my French again. I'm used to just talking to DC.
We're good.
Okay, cool. He's fucking smart. He knew what he was doing. He just left them around to taunt people who wanted to escape, you know, thinking there's a way to do it. And there is. And we're gonna figure it out without him knowing. We're gonna make it happen.
Right.
If we don't all end up like this first, pointing back over.
So he spread the pieces around the regalia?
Yeah, they're all hidden in different areas. I mean, I know for a while Cicero got the stick he used as like a baton, and it was like a big, you know, that was like one of the first thing, like, you know, the train got dismantled, and then Harry's got the stick, but then I guess after he pissed him off and stuff, it kind of went missing.
Well, Pinky had it for a time.
Yeah, Pinky had it for a bit, and looks
Now
like
it's missing again.
it's gone now. But you know, there are many important items hidden by Heckna, which, you know, are essential to fixing. But I gotta say, the stick is one.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not, unfortunately, quite sure what the others are. I've been messing with this train so much. And it's a lot of stuff in this engine is gone. But I don't know how exactly it's all been fixed or repurposed, I guess. I don't know. The toy makers apparently can do some help. He's in the process of finding them, but since everything went down, we haven't got to talk to him lately.
Everything went down, you mean with Pinky?
Yeah. It was no good, you know, that public defiance. Last time that happened, Cicero ended up in a heart, you know.
Yeah, great. So you don't actually know what we need to find.
No, but we're on it. The toy maker's been looking. I know he was on something about a second item, but I haven't got an update from him on what it is yet.
The catch?
Right, that's what we have, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we know what a second item is.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I think. Right, Med? Like, do we want to?
Yeah, we Oh, it's in the bag, isn't it?
I wasn't sure.
Yeah, it's in the
Kinsley
bag.
wasn't sure if we were going to share that information.
Oh. Yeah. I mean, he's got to put it.
Right.
So sorry, the kid. Um, um, yeah. I mean, we're all stamped friends here. Um, so Med's going to pull the catch out and be like, "Hey, this is another component. There should be 3 more." So
Okay,
with
girl.
this
See,
and
we
your
found
knowledge,
lots of pieces already, but none of them look this important. This must be the meat of it, you know?
so
So
with
wait.
your mechanic knowledge, do you have an idea of like where it would go? And then
Can I?
yeah.
Kind of looks around, looks at it. It's in the light. This is moonstone.
What's
What-
that?
Got an idea. Here, come here. And he like hops up and goes over and opens the door to the cabin of the train and motions for y'all to come in. It looks like a mechanic's been in here for years. It's quite the mess of like bits and pieces all over the place. He comes in, he's like, all right, well, so I found the whole console here. It was being used as a table in the food court, so we did get that in here. And he starts pointing out just like random little pieces of the train that they've found over the years to kind of rebuild the interior. And he takes it and he, in the middle, kind of where essentially a steering wheel kind of mechanism would be, puts it in where it's like the 2 little horns of the moon are facing up, and it and it kind of fits into the console, right? And he's like, so the magic that something, I'm still trying to piece it together, okay? It's a little above my knowledge, but I'm learning. There was something with the magic of letting this train in through the different kind of like barriers had to do with moon and moon magic. So this must have had something to do with being able to allow you in and out of it. We got a lot of mechanical pieces leaving. I don't think we can just push the train through with this or anything. Because it's got, there's a little connector here. Gotta put that on something. And then he just starts talking like real technical jargon just to himself out loud.
So we have this piece.
I think
You think
well, we need I would assume like driver's seat or something. Because
A
I feel
driver's
like
seat?
this you just like look around. Need like that. I've made a list of things that I think could be missing, but then I figure out they don't really need it, and it could be nothing, but that's a hunch, maybe.
What are some things that you gotta have? Like I know that engines need pistons to work. Apparently this thing has a moon drive. What else are we missing? Like steering wheels?
Yeah, we
Clutch?
definitely need some sort of like cogs, gears, pistons, something like that. It's empty. We don't have anything there. So that would be, something of importance. I think probably, because it seems like that probably makes a lot of what's here works. Just a normal rebuilding an engine wouldn't work. I've tried. I built a couple, but I don't know if they work because it's not what's gonna work here, or because I don't know how to build a train engine. But that's definitely needed. Like I said, I feel like there should be a chair. This doesn't seem like a normal kind of thing.
Could I like just investigate around and look and see what
See if there's
the
anything,
size of things might be that are missing?
Maybe see if anything's broken, like, you know, this, like, a piece is clearly broken off here or something.
Yeah. Could I do that too?
Yeah, go for it. So go into investigation.
I'm gonna give you guidance, so it's an extra D4.
Cool. An extra D4. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, 20.
Nice.
The D4.
Nice.
Yeah, you start looking around, and in here it seems like, you know, for the most part it's relatively simple. You know, it's a magical train. It's not like you needed a bunch of gears or buttons and dials and check-in things. Like, you just like magic. But you're looking, and it does definitely seem like there is some sort of like spots that a chair could kind of like bolt in the seat. And you're kind of looking that the catch, you know, looks like it can be kind of like removed, and it has some sort of input for something like that tracks, and that, you know, it's hollow in here. You kind of start to look around, and you notice that, you know, on train wheels, you know how it's like they kind of go, and there's usually like that little bar that kind of goes in between them, like doop 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 doop.
Can we break for a sec?
Yes.
Sorry.
No, let's just break. Yeah, let's do it.
I just need to go get Owen. He's getting fussy.
Oh, BB. Yeah, that is perfect, because I was going to do it after this description. So we are going to go to a break.
Sorry, yeah, I just...
No, you're good.
Sure how...
Yeah, no, you are good. So we'll be back in like 10 or so.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, burb.
Circus character.
No, there's not a very circus character, but I picked that one because it was like the acrobat that brought you in. Yeah. So I was like, okay,
go.
that works.
I see it.
Yeah, everyone had a character in their thing. You know, it's the best I could do with royalty-free stock video.
I'm here for it.
Oh, maybe I can find. I'll look again. Maybe I can find like a carnival kind of person with like all the feathers and stuff. Ooh, like the headdresses. So instead of carnival.
You could also do like just a bird in flight, some Nat Geo stuff.
Yes. Swooping down, catching a fish.
Yes.
I love it.
Just a puffin.
I'm gonna like sneak that in there at some point and not tell you, and so you're just watching it and it's just like.
I would love it. I love it.
Oh boy. Okay, so Watt walks out as you're like kind of looking around at what may be missing, and he's like, yeah, me and my buddy Piper, I'm sure you'll meet him eventually. We've been kind of taking stock too of what's missing and everything, and like I said, we've got some ideas, but apparently there are some schematics hidden somewhere in the fun house, and I think we need that to really be able to know exactly what it is we're looking for, what we need still, because, you know, we can guess all we want, and we got some good guesses, but
you know what room in the funhouse or just in the funhouse?
That's the thing. We don't know. And, me and my buddies here, and then, like, pointing over to, DC's like, not the fighters that you all seem to be. So, I found this, and he pulls out of his, like, bib pocket of his overalls, and it's a key.
Ooh.
Grab it. I just snag it.
I'm guessing that is agreeing you will go in there and find the schematics and bring them back for us.
Yeah. Does that key take us to the schematics?
We know it takes you to the fun room, so, or the fun house. What room? I don't know.
Well, we can get into 3 rooms now. I give it to Med after I snagged it because I'll lose it.
In the bag.
Well, okay. So we need to get the schematics. Well, now that we're out here and there's no posters, we could try it now, Med.
The key?
Yeah.
Yeah. There a door? With a lock?
Yeah. He kind of points over to there's like a door on the back side of what would be the ticket booth help counter that y'all are now on.
Let's
give it a shot, right?
Yeah, let's try Watt's
key. Felix's?
Felix? Doesn't matter. I know. He puts both keys behind his back.
Ooh.
So we'll say, okay, I'm gonna need you to pick a number between 1 and 6.
4.
Picks this hand, and it is Felix's key.
Awesome.
Kinsley feels like she won, even though
you won Felix's key. Yeah,
I won. Yay. I like winning. I mean, let's. I'll go put the key in the door, and then have my shield ready in case we get attacked by something.
Wee. Okay.
That's just normal entry procedure. Go through an unknown door. You put your shield up.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. Hold on 1 second for me,
42
please.
is not between 1 and 6, sir. I was given express instructions of 1 to 6.
So the fun thing about playing this while the PDF and stuff is still in beta, I have to go searching for pages because it still says page number X because this version I have doesn't have the page number listed.
So has Midway Madness come out, like, officially?
Hit
Point Press?
So it no, it is not like fully finally shipped. They've been releasing out a bunch of obviously all of it is written. They're still just doing the last like editing, and this version that I have now has all the art and stuff in it, whereas the first one was just text, and some of the like numbers are in there, so you know they're still kind of going through that and updating them as they do. There may be an updated one more than what I have too. I just haven't looked at it. And then they uploaded two like they're going to have, and I don't remember if I bought the tarot cards or the playing cards, but they are going to have both. And they put out a print yourself deck for the cards. They're so pretty. And so I'm excited for that. But I got the physical cards. No, and they have the animated spell cards, but these are just actual playing cards, like Jack, King, Queen. Yeah.
In one of their last Kickstarter, I got the animated tarot cards.
Yes. They did release the animated spell cards as GIFs. So in Roll20, I have all of them uploaded as GIFs, which is super duper fun. But then also really cool is they're going to have like the map. You can get map view, but it's like an actual like canvas map. and stuff. Like, they have so many cool things. You can buy the tickets, and then you can buy like little popcorn things. There was just so much with the Kickstarter, but I was very, very poor when I backed this, so I just got the PDF and the deck of cards. Oh my goodness, where is... we may just wing. I hope there... Oh, wait. Fun house. Did I get there?
We found the first section.
Okay. Okay. Woo! 168. Oh, look at us. We're getting there. We're getting there, y'all. Oh, I remember looking at this now. That's creepy. Okay. So, Felix's key. You go up to the door. Click open. That nice little black entryway. Sucked in. Air. Feathers and hair floofing. And you are teleported and plopped into a new space. You see that barrels and shelves line the walls of a simple wooden room. The shelves are stacked with a huge assortment of food, some from the Revelia, and some seem to be from beyond the walls. A sweet, fruity smell hangs in the air as boxes of fresh fruits, cured meats, and vegetables seem strange in their normalcy. A few barrels are empty, and some on their sides drained of their contents.
Give me the bag. Med, the bag.
Oop, take it.
I start putting food in the bag, like,
yeah,
food that will not rot in the bag.
Yeah. You know, jerkies, cured meats, you know, dried meats and things.
Like fruit or anything like that's getting eaten right now. Like, yeah,
you know, it's fruit. You probably find some dried fruits too. You know, there's a bunch of like dried apricots.
Fish.
Totally.
And he just goes and gets it wherever it's coming from.
Do make sure that Med and Kate get some vitamin C in them. Like, here, you still have to eat this. No,
Kate's still just like eating a popsicle.
You need vitamin C and some vitamin D. Come on. But guess you can have all your fish. But yeah, I put a lot of food in the haversack, and then I will kindly give it back to Med.
Dried fish still hanging from beak. Yes, thank you.
Yes. You kind of look around as y'all are picking in, grabbing foods that aren't questionable.
Fit a barrel in the bag?
It has to fit through the opening of the bag.
Damn.
And I don't think that bag is that big.
Kippley is like,
You can put the contents of the barrel in the bag one at a time, as long as they fit.
Are there bottles?
Yeah, you start to look around and you see that there are both barrels and bottles, all with Felix's Elixirs logos on it. And you see cream soda. So there's 2 cream sodas. There's 1 labeled snow cone, 1 labeled fireball shot, and 1 labeled Bloody Mary.
Can we take all of them?
Yes.
Do a perception check too as y'all are looking around.
You know, that's probably smart. Do you have an investigate, Kelly?
Investigate is 0, but perception's.
Okay.
I'm gonna do perception.
I'm gonna do investigate if you want to do perception.
17.
Okay.
Oh. Natural 1.
Oh, you're very focused on stuffing food into this.
Real food, please.
Med, you're looking around and you also notice 1 boot of Heckna. It's like a Das Boot thing, you know? Tankard. Which I believe in Legend Keeper and Felix's Elixirs should be able to see what that is. If not, I can make it visible.
And it would be... You said with Felix?
Oh, y'all's view doesn't say what it is.
Where did you share it? I'm so sorry.
In Legend Keeper, just in Felix's elixirs, I had the menu, but y'all don't see what it does.
Where's
But
Felix's elixir?
you do see that it is worth 100 tickets on the menu.
It's under locations.
Food court, Felix's elixirs.
Midway Madness, the Revelia location.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. So I have Boot of Heckna. Ooh.
And then there was one of the Bloody Marys, one snow cone, one fireball, and then 2 cream sodas. Which I think you've had the cream soda before. Or I know at least Kate has. Which is just delicious. But it also restores 1d4 plus 1 HP when drink.
Okay.
The cream
So
soda
that one
is
you'll do know.
1d4 plus 1 HP.
Yeah, but the other ones are a mystery currently.
Let's still take them. Thank you.
Yep. Oh, there was a Bloody Mary, right?
Yes.
All right.
So, and then there was just food and stuff, but that's not. Felix doesn't normally have food.
But it looks like it's for all the food court.
Just normal, not fucked up food.
Yeah, you're kind of looking around, and I would say, Med, with your perception, from what there's no candy in here. There's no chocolates. There's no sugars. There's no strange meats. There's just normal meats. Felix is being the only items from the food court that is here, which is interesting, though you know this was given by Heckna to his favorite purveyor at the time. You also do notice, half hidden behind some of the barrels, a small nondescript door. And that seems to be the only door in this room.
I'm gonna go check it out. See if it's locked.
So let me go to my right thing. There's so many rooms in this funhouse, guys. I'm gonna have so much fun exploring it. If I can find the lobby. Okay.
Oh, yeah. I should, as I go up to the door, knowing how Heckna is, I want to check for traps.
Did
Yeah,
the AD&D
absolutely.
DM jump in and remind us of something?
Actually,
Did the old school DM go, hey, there's a door. It probably is a trap on it.
I actually have a find trap spell here.
Awesome.
I mean, Kate's not, like, here. We could just go send her to open up doors.
Actually, you know what? Truly what Med would do is detect magic on it.
Makes sense. Is it, like, Felix size? I guess I don't see it, but...
I mean, she said small, nondescript, but yeah, is it, like, small... As in, like, a normal-sized door? Or is it, like, small as in, like, short?
More like small, like a pantry door would be. Just, like, kind of skinny.
Okay.
Anything in here that we could just stick it to Felix with? That's not just stealing his stuff?
Stick it to Felix. You want to be mean to Felix?
Have we not been mean to Felix every other time we've met him?
I mean, I don't want to go out of my... I am mean to him when it is for a purpose.
This carnival is really just starting to mess with my morals and ethics.
Hold on.
Really?
Don't become like that.
I won't.
Aren't you like a cleric of light or something?
I'm a paladin of Cord, of like the athletic god.
Did you roll?
Oh,
Checker.
am I doing for detect magic?
Yeah. If you would like to.
Yeah, I want to do detect magic.
Detect magic. Okay. Does detect magic even require?
It's just a spell.
It happens.
Perfect.
Yeah. They concentrate.
Concentrate very hard. I have too many tabs open and none of them are what I need. Oh, you know what I realized? I'm a dummy. This is why you don't trust me to do social. I posted social, didn't link Twitch. I got too much going on, you know. I don't think about these things. Hi, bumpers. Okay, so you gotta look around, and I mean it's a pretty basic door. You're not seeing any sort of magical like wards or anything in particular.
Okay.
You want me to open it in case there is something bad about it?
Sure. You're pretty dexterous.
Yeah.
Okay. I would do it cautiously.
Okay. I don't do a lot of things with caution, but for you, Med, I will try. I will.
I'm gonna give you guidance so that, you know, should something happen, your dex, you know, if you have to do an acrobats to roll out of the way or something.
It's gonna be so funny when this is nothing.
I know, right? Here we are, super scared. Thanks, Rich.
Yeah, Rich. I'm gonna cast Bless on myself as well.
Okay. Okay.
Which will give me
advantage, right?
Advantage. No, it adds another D4.
Oh, nice. Okay, so you have 2 extra D4. Nice.
Yeah. I'm gonna like just check this door.
Okay.
Just like a normal. Check
perception. Just checking it. Yeah.
God, Rich really did get us. A 6 just on the perception, and then I'll just open the door and put my shield up. And then
we'll open the door cautiously, pop her shield up, and you hear soft, sonorous music playing through space because it's another just black doorway pulling you through.
Okay.
Plop, 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 plop. You both plop back and you're back in the train station on the landing.
So we didn't have a key to that room. Okay.
So the music wasn't coming from the train station?
No, now that y'all are here, you don't hear it.
Did we hear the music when this happened to us the last time?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Is everything cool here, though? Like, nothing has happened while we've been gone? Nothing has happened here since we've been gone?
Now we just waiting.
I'm gonna pull out a piece of dried fruit. Oh, we found them.
Is that real?
Mm-hmm.
Can
yeah, that you can have that.
We totally give DC some healthy sugars.
Yeah. We'll give him some apple slices.
Yeah.
He's like chewing on it way too long, like super savoring. But it's something that isn't sugar or mystery meat.
Yeah. We'll make sure that Watt gets some too, but like we'll give some good sugars to DC. Okay, well, cool. Now we know where we can get real food from.
All right.
and-
Let's go try Watt's key.
And let's do it.
Wait.
Same.
Wait, where'd you guys find this key?
Oh, I don't know. Piper found it. They got sticky
Okay.
fingers, get stuff from all sorts of places. I can't keep it straight. We'll ask when they're back.
Okay.
So, same procedure.
All right.
Let's go.
You.
It's the, like...
Let's see. Which one sounds most fun? I had dice. We don't
I was
have
gonna
to
say
guess.
roll for it.
Yeah, we're playing a game where you roll the dice.
I'm crazy, right? I get to roll dice too? No. Wild.
Hey, some games as the DM you don't.
That's true. That's true. Okay. We are going to... Not that one. Not that one. That one. Right? Okay. So... Sorry, there's a lot of words happening on the screen. Do you love when that happens? Just a lot of words. So,
Literacy, man.
gross. Oh, that hurts. Okay, so you same pulled in, nice cool air, plop plop plop. Apparate into a room filled with loud, discordant music. Before you is a circular chamber filled with hundreds of musical instruments, guitars, basses, violins, ukuleles, and even more hanging on the walls. Shelves are laden with horns and wind instruments. A huge, shiny red grand piano sits in the middle of the room, where a halfling plays a merry tune. Dancing on top of it are 4 children of the candy corn playing... Oh, I never know how to say this. Balalakas? There's so many A's in that word, I never know how to say it. Harps and electric guitars. Their music is discordant and completely out of tune. As they play, several strings snap with a loud, sharp crack. All 5 figures are wearing scruffy t-shirts with a clown's face in the middle, text around it reading Nirhaha. Nirhaha.
Okay.
They are all playing, and then one of the children kind of notices you and drops their guitar, and all of them stop playing, and then the halfling that's playing the piano stops and turns around and looks at you.
Hello. How are you?
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Who are you? What's going on?
Just carnival goers. Nice instruments you have. I'm sure Kate is looking at all of them.
We
Actually, Kate totally is.
she's probably dancing.
I'm gonna
Kate
have
is
her
sad that they
roll.
stopped playing music.
Very is probably continuing to
Yeah,
play.
could you keep playing that jaunty tune you were on the piano? Our friend here was really digging.
She starts kind of playing, but then still looking at you.
She's totally in rhythm with the bells and her violin.
Much better than they are. That's for sure. Real quick, let me view Kate's character sheet. Have her roll a good old perception. I crit on her!
Yeah.
Kate's gonna get something fun! You're welcome!
Yay.
Yeah. Kate walks over to an odd-looking instrument and is very fixated with it and just stands there holding it. We'll say that. So she's like, well, if you seem to be musician and music lovers.
Yep. Appreciators?
Appreciators?
Sure.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm trying to finish up a song, and I'm like stuck on the last couple of lines. Okay, so the song is about new visitors to the Revelia. Have you heard about them? So there's these new visitors to Revelia that are apparently just running amok. They were there with Pinky. And, like, I feel like I want to tell, like, a story about them, but, like, also insult them because they are making Heckna mad. So I need something really creative to put at the end about, like, find them and smash them in the face because they deserve a mace. I don't know. See, I can't think of it.
Oh, sure. Yeah. They probably aren't. They probably aren't that bad, but maybe they are because Heckna's sad.
I'm gonna probably go.
That what?
Is Heckna really mad at them?
Well, I mean, I just know that they were with Pinky, and they're very mad at Pinky, and then the whole stick situation. So I just assume that they're not playing the game Heckna likes to play.
But instead of being mean or insulting them, hear me out. Like, potentially you could make them happy. And on Heckna's side, if you did a jaunty tune that was nice about them and how much Heckna likes them and they like Heckna back, and that could totally, like, maybe bring them together, right? Like, bring all the sides together with something than, like, making a dire song.
Okay. So what if, yeah, I like this. So what if instead we make, like, a song to encourage them to enjoy themselves? So then that way I, like, show it to Heckna and he'll be like, oh my god, whoa man, that's awesome, a new song, like, they're soon gonna be Heckna super fans, like, rad, yeah. Yeah.
That sounds great.
What if we did that? Okay.
Lee looks at Med like, was that the right thing to do? Like,
okay, so what if, like, okay, listen to this. They run and they
just
roam.
making faces at one another.
They're
As
making
expressive
us
as I can be with a
roam.
beak.
Right. Oh no, I can read you. I got you.
The Revelia is so fun. There ain't just none other place for us to be. This is the life for me. Oh, why can't they see?
Or
I don't know.
so
That's
lovely.
like a good chorus. What?
Heckna's so lovely.
Writes it down in, like, gobbledygook
How about-
on, like, a mess of sheet music.
Why, instead of why can't they not see, how about they do see, or they have begun to see? Like, really bringing them into the Heckna's good
It can
graces.
be like psychology, because if
Yeah.
they hear that they're already feeling it, then they will, and then they'll have fun, and then it'll be like a party, and, like, they won't, you know.
That's exactly what I'm
I don't
thinking.
want anyone bringing it down.
No, I think
Buzzkills.
As we have helped you, I was wondering if you could help us. Like, you can tell we're kind of, like, I don't think we're where we want to be. So,
I don't know. I think y'all should be performers or composers, maybe.
I cover Kate's ears.
She's just staring at this like instrument, like.
Well, they always say you gotta write what you know, right? So I think it would be good to learn more about the Revelia and Heckna, and the best way to do that, is to read, and I'd love to read one of the stories of his saga of Heckna, the saga of Heckna. So we are looking for like a library or something that would have like lots of papers and like old papers, right? Because we want to talk about like old stuff. Do you know where one of those would be?
I've got papers. She like points to the other side of the room. There's just a giant bookcase that's like filled with books and scrolls and things, like a lot of just like sheet music and stuff like falling out of it too.
I want to go over there and look specifically for like old paper.
Okay.
Something that would match the age of the train station. That's kind of what I'm going for here.
Okay.
I'll keep the musician distracted.
Cool. She's like, oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my god. Hi, I'm Techna.
Hi, Heckna.
Nice to meet
Techna.
you. Yeah.
Nice to meet you as well.
Okay. So I think we could also put in a line about how they should go ride all the fun rides.
It will fill them with pride.
Yes. I sit down and like bangs on the piano that's very out of tune and is like singing and it goes on with it.
Italy's just
Would this be an investigation check?
Yes.
I'm gonna do a guidance because I'm gonna
oh, my bless actually hits 3 people. But it's only for saving throws and attack rolls, so.
Yeah, this is.
Italy is just finding like the baseline rhyming word, like not high class in it, just whatever the baseline rhyming word is to go with whatever this guy's saying, as they're writing this song. But always trying to keep it positive.
I got a dirty 20.
Nice. Yeah, you're kind of looking through and it seems like what has turned into sheet music and random scribbles of song lyrics was once like newspapers and books and like they just written over other things and stuff as you're going through all of this. Though you do find like it's the children of candy corn. They're very small. This is a halfling. They're very small. Most of the chaos is the bottom 3 shelves that they can reach. And you notice that the top is like real dusty and covered with stuff, and so you start digging through, and you do manage to find a very old, brittle kind of piece of parchment. It's still holding together because it is much more like thick than paper we have nowadays. So it's like still holding, but it definitely has that look and smell, and it's just covered in layers of dust in the back of the shelf. And you pull, it's got that same little express stamp on the kind of leather bound that covers it, and you open and see that parchment kind of unfolded, and it's a lot of like gobbledygook, like it's literally in a language you cannot read, but it is like blueprinty things
In the bed.
I'll make sure that Techna is watching me.
Yeah.
And the kids.
They run
and the
and
kids.
they roam, but they keep making us groan. No, they run and they roam, but they're making us groan.
Yeah, I'll just pick a random book and be like, "Oh man, it's a shame. It's a shame I can't read this language, but
you'll get it eventually.
Is it okay if I come back once I learn the language and look through your books again?"
Oh, absolutely. By then I'll probably be on to the next song.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
A blast.
Then maybe it'll be about the heroes of the Revelia.
Heckna?
Yes.
Oh. Heckna. I've always been too nervous to write a song about him because, like, what if he doesn't like it?
Well,
if you make it happy and
the
jaunty.
hero of the Rebellion has got to be Heckna and his trusty bard, Techna.
Our names even rhyme. I've never noticed that.
Oh, it was the first thing I noticed. Yeah, they rhyme. Like, think of all the lyrics.
Looks over
you
the
could come up
children of the
with
corner, or children of Candy Corner. They're like, "Whoa."
Heckna and the bard that told all of his stories. The bard of legend. Also known as Rich. Oh, sorry. We can call you Rich, right?
Sure. I like it. Anyway, yeah, no, definitely come on back. I've got a lot to finish writing up now. I really got, but I think I need to tune up their guitar. It's not sounding right, and the children of Candy Corn's like hiding it from them. Like, no, it's not.
So I think our friend Kate here has, our friend here, I did not say her name. Our friend here has found an instrument that she likes. Could she keep that?
Yeah, sure. I don't know what that is.
Could we grab a couple of the other ones?
Here, I've got, hold on. Oh, she like opens up the top of the grand piano and like fully is like inside of it digging around for something, and then plops back out and hands you a banana.
Oh.
For helping me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Is it just a banana? What is it?
I will say with y'all's magical innate knowing, this banana is perfectly ripe, which, you know, only happens for like 5 minutes of a banana's life. And what are the odds that you found it in that 5 minutes? Not likely. So there's something weird with it.
Bananas held in repose.
Yeah.
If I was a cleric, that would
I
be
hand
every
it
day.
over to Med, as I know that this is forbidden fruit, and I don't want to eat it until Med tells me what it is.
Fair.
I mean, I can do a knowledge arcana. It wouldn't be very good, but sure. Give it a shot. 17.
Hey.
Yeah,
Do
it's
I
definitely magical.
recognize fruit in repose?
No, it looks, you know,
I'm
obviously
gonna eat
it's
it.
fancy, but
I'm gonna eat it.
I'm gonna eat it.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat it.
You need some you need get the vitamins. Get them.
Get the
It's
vitamins.
great. Hey, bananas are high in potassium, and so
Useful.
it is useful.
You won't cramp.
That's
Like,
right.
you won't
It's
get,
very
like-
important for proton pumps
Mm-hmm.
in cell biology, which Med knows lots about.
Definitely just knows that if you eat certain foods, then your body won't ache.
I'm gonna give the other half to you, of course.
Okay.
Thank you. If Med's eating it, then I'll eat it.
Y'all peel it, break it in half, eat it. It is the most delicious, flavorful banana. The perfect consistency. Not too hard, but not mushy. It is heavenly. Techna's like, make sure you keep the peel.
Why?
Okay, so it's really cool when you throw, you know how like you can step on a banana peel and you slip?
Yeah.
Yeah. This one does that, but for like a big area. It's so fun to play tricks on, especially because like I don't have very good aim. You see, they've got these like giant Coke bottle glasses on, very similar to Felix's, like very obviously depth perception's gone, and it's just like, but I can just get it near, like within like 30 feet if I was being technical, and they slip.
Okay.
But like everyone slips, or like they kind of wobble, and sometimes maybe they don't slip. Like
Sometimes they
dexterous
don't if
enough.
they're like super good at like standing or whatever, but sometimes they fall and it's really funny, and then they just lay there like I fell banana peel.
Mhm. Awesome. I will keep that. Thank you, Techna.
Thank you.
Boop. There you go. In Discord, that's what it is.
But could we also take a couple instruments off the walls?
Oh, yeah, go for it.
Thank you. I steal a couple flutes of different pitches. I don't steal. I'm a paladin. I asked.
Yeah, you asked.
I asked if I could do this. Some flutes of different pitches. A couple more string instruments for Kate. A drum. A harmonica. Cymbals. We're gonna need those at some point. For sure. I just steal all the instruments.
Hell yeah.
How are you getting these out of here? They gotta fit in the bag. Are you just like laden? Like,
I mean,
like boom boxes of like, you know what I mean? Like people walk down the street with a boom box.
I took a tuba and I'm holding on to it.
There you go.
Nah, I think I picked things that would fit in the bag.
Okay.
If that's okay.
Yeah.
I think she'd ask me at first. Yeah, I think it's like little smaller stuff, but also stuff that would be useful in certain situations, like the cymbals making a lot of noise, or the drum.
Are they small cymbals, like little hand ding 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 ding?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, like huge.
I mean, then they won't fit.
Whatever will fit in the bag.
Gotcha. Okay.
The flutes, I think, are just for Kithalita, but
Heck yeah.
I have a performance skill.
Ooh.
Let me send Blair
But
what she found.
And we definitely did not say each other's names while we were here.
That is correct.
Oh. I'm sorry. I am so rude. I have not been a very good host. People don't come here very often. Probably because I blocked the door. And she scoots, like, hops down and, like, with a lot of effort, scoots the piano out of the way. And then, like, lifts up a little trapdoor.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, y'all see ya. I'm gonna see ya.
Thanks.
Goodbye.
I guess we go through the trap door.
Yeah.
Cool beans. Yeah. Let me go to... Something happens. I know it does. It told me it did. I saw the page number listed somewhere. Oh my goodness.
I get one of those too, Jagos.
Hi,
An ocarina.
Jagos. I wonder if... I can Control F this. Oh yeah, and there's my page. Okay. There it is. Okay. So, this time, you see the door has opened, and you hear that same music coming through. And this time, you can see down into a room.
Oh.
And kind of like plop down. And you can tell now that this music is playing through, like, you know, hidden speakers or magic or something. The walls are faded red with tarnished gold stripes, and some of the paint has chipped or been rubbed off. A few dead potted plants loom ominously in the corners, and several sofas are scattered about the large room, their frames in sad disrepair. The once white shag carpet is now gray and sticky with a slightly sour smell that's permeating the area. And large animated Heckna posters deck the walls that And there are 2 simple doors on the left side of the room and 2 identical doors on the right side of the room. At the end of the room are large, ornate double doors in a much better condition than anything else in the room. The door behind you, or well, I guess above you that you came through, instantly melds into the wall and disappears, leaving no trace. A single broken Heckna's handy helper is lodged half under a coffee table, beeping sadly. Just kind of broken.
Flip the coffee table.
Yeah, I'll flip the coffee table off of the helper.
You know that it stops beeping, but it's not really like operating anymore.
Is this the entrance?
So there's double doors in front of us that look nice, and then there's doors on either side of us that don't look as nice, correct? And what's behind us?
Nothing on that door or on that wall.
Okay.
Can we look around for anything else in here?
Yeah, just do a general perception, I guess, to kind of look around. Or
Yeah,
would that be investigation?
How about you
Either or.
percept and I investigate?
Sure.
Does that work?
Go for it.
18.
Okay.
10.
Okay. So, you kind of look about and nothing really stands out. You don't hear anything through the doors. You don't see any sort of movement. It doesn't even look like any sign that anything's been here recently. You know, there's not like items left or anything. But the posters are there and they kind of move.
I smile.
They all start smiling even bigger than they already were.
I asked the posters, which door should we go through? They don't indicate?
Nope. They just keep doing their thing.
Okay.
I'm thinking of a number. 1, 2, 3, 4. Number of doors, whatever they are.
There's 3. 3 sets of doors?
5 doors technically. 2 here, 2 here, and then 1 big double door.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Here in Discord, I'm gonna pop the map. D1 is just considered like where y'all came in through the attic, so it's not like a solid thing anymore.
Oh, I see.
Or a door anymore. It's not a wall.
I think let's do the end door first. Just open it. Don't go through it. Just open it. Yeah.
Well, it might suck us through.
I'll hold on to it. And they're whatever these potted plants are, I'll hold on to that.
Okay. Yeah, I'll open D3.
Okay. You go to the end, to these big ornate doors. Start to open it, and you feel that rush of air and see the black doorway.
Close it.
Oh, okay.
Strength save, please.
Do I still have guidance?
Let's see more on the last
And do I still
floor.
have bless?
I mean,
You wouldn't have guidance. I wouldn't have put it on you. It only lasts a minute. So.
Yeah, bless only lasts a minute too.
No.
Okay. Then I will strength save. Oh wait, hold on. I have a thing.
Would I could I assist in some way since I'm holding on to her and the plant?
Yeah. I'll have you have advantage
How would
on
that?
it.
Oh, okay.
Advantage on it?
Yeah,
Cool,
yeah,
sweet.
because they're kind of Med's holding you real strong too.
Well, it's a good thing. As I rolled a nat 1 on one of those. 17.
17.
Woof.
Yeah. You are able, you start to feel yourself slide, but Med kind of hooks in a foot on yours, giving you a little bit of a steadiness that you're able to shut the door real quick.
Okay, at least we know we can stop that from happening.
I mean, kind of.
Hero pose.
Oh, yeah, every time.
You look, and all the Heckna posters look like they're laughing now.
Okay. So each of these has a... If we don't have the key to get through it, then it'll just take us back to the train station.
Which is a thought that Kelly had not met out loud.
This is Med having it out loud.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Okay, sorry.
Usually when it's Kelly, I kind of do like this or like this, like some sort of way to show like Kelly knows.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Or Kelly doesn't know, but Med would know. So yeah, it would take us back to the train station. Do we want to try the other doors? But definitely like rope around body, really secure so we don't get sucked in, just to make sure that all the doors are truly like portal doors.
Yeah, I think that, or if one of them leads to the rooms we've already been in.
Mm-hmm.
So
if it leads to the room we've already been in, we should be able to see it, I think. It wouldn't be
like we shouldn't get pulled in. Or...
Yeah. All right. Med's gonna wrap rope around you, Kidley, and then like himself, and then like I think there was some chairs or something in there as well.
Yeah.
Secure it, and then also put guidance.
I'll put bless on myself again.
Yep.
Cool beans.
Right. Definitely prepared this time. Yeah. Open up one of the other side doors.
I'm gonna open the one on the left closest to D1.
Cool beans. You go over, prep yourself, open the door. Black, feel the pool.
Close it.
Another strength save, please.
With advantage, and then with the D4s if I need them. Uh, 19.
Okay, you are good. You're able to poof, close it real quick.
Okay. Then the next one on that wall.
Cool. Same thing. You boop, 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 boop. Pull it open, Black. Do another save.
19 again.
You're able to shut it real quick.
Okay. Then I'll do the door across from that.
You go up to the door and you start to grab it, and you hear a door behind you open.
I don't open it. I turn.
Okay. You'll turn around and you see a few individuals walking in. All of them that same clown face makeup with those big red wriggling noses, carrying like gangly looking kind of weapons, just giving you like a look.
How close are they?
Just on the other, so 5, just 10.
Cool.
No,
cool.
This isn't. Yes, this is D&D. 5 is 1 square. Play too many games. So
Are they on? Were they coming?
But they just kind of stand out, like walk out. So
at D3 or D2?
Let me pull up my thing.
Sorry.
Again. The D2. So we'll say just like the opposite wall, but from where you were. But they all come like walking out, and they kind of look at you, but not really making any sort of move to attack or anything. One of them even like sits down on a couch.
It's not another day, another ticket, right?
Yeah.
So they came out of a room that was a portal.
Guys, see anything cool?
We got to see like for just a second. There was like a fight in the casino. Some other guys took care of it.
That's a bummer.
Yeah.
Gotta really get in there and give it to him.
Yeah.
You guys just patrolling the funhouse then?
Oh, we were told to just come in here and see what y'all were doing.
Oh, well, as you can see, nothing, really.
Yeah.
Can't.
Yeah. What, Heckna told you to come check on us?
I guess the boss told me the boss's boss still's the boss.
The boss, your boss is, I don't know why Blake suddenly has an accent. Your boss is, I think I know who it is, Tay. I just don't remember personally.
This guy, it would be a different boss than who Thunderseeker and Traylon had, because they were just like maintenance people.
I meant,
or Sean. Sean deals with
the one that we threw into the.
That's security.
Yeah, Sean does security, but more like Midway, and you know his guys are like the jawbreaker, like rough 'em up guys. These are like full corrupted looking clowns, and like one of them. So you can see like, we'll say there's 4. One of them sitting on the couch. He's the one like mostly talking. The other 2 are kind of standing in the doorway, like pretty chill too, and they look like, you know, they've got their wits about them enough. There's this other one that the other 2 are kind of holding back. That is like the hyena from Lion King, just wild-eyed and like chomping at the bit, like wants to get at y'all, and they're just kind of like strong arm keeping them back.
Well, we're not doing anything but exploring. Isn't that what the funhouse is for?
Yeah.
So, what are you supposed to do once you find us and see that we're not doing nothing? Just head back.
Yeah, pretty much just hang out. I think. Oh God, my memory's getting really bad these days. It's gonna see what you were doing while y'all were dilly-dallying and not just like heading back. The boss said there was something you'd want to see back at the Regalia.
That we would want to see?
Probably.
Where in the Regalia?
Oh God, I don't get paid to know all the information.
So how do we get back to the Regalia?
Yeah, I guess.
Is there a Regalia door?
Yeah, however you got here, I guess.
Oh.
Okay. Can I try this last door, though? I need that completionist perk, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel you. Yeah.
I'm gonna try the last door.
Okay. The other one's like, as she like walk closer by, it's like,
I think we're all attached, basically, right? Kate and Med and me, like by rope. Okay, I'm gonna purposely fail this saving throw.
Yeah. Okay. You can just like let it suck you through.
Yep, I'll just let it do it.
So you kind of go up, look over.
I act like I'm gonna do the thing. And then
you look back. The guy just kind of nods to you.
I shoot him a smile.
And then you open. Oh no!
Yeah.
As y'all back into the rail yard on the landing.
Cool. I pull out the schematics and hand them to Watt.
Oh my God. Wow.
They're gonna be looking for us at the Regalia.
Okay. I'm gonna stay here. I think Piper's gonna be back after their rotation, and we'll kind of look these over. If you want to make yourself scarce, deal with whatever, I'll let you know what we got. Hopefully this has our answers. Thanks. We might actually get out of this place before I die.
Send maybe one of the helpers or some way to let us know when you figure out the pieces that are missing.
Yeah, can do.
Okay.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Let's go to the Revelia. I'm not sure where I would be expecting us, but
Yeah, I don't know if you want me to run ahead and
sure.
just so that we make an appearance like quickly, so it doesn't seem like we're not at the carnival.
I mean, if one of us just needs to get there fast, I can just fly and be like, look, here we are. But
Kithily really wants to go for a run.
Oh.
Like Kate'll jazz run behind. Y'all can all run.
Yeah, you can run. You run and Kate can, dance, quickly scuttle, and then
that was great, Ellie.
Med will coast or just walk.
Cool. So y'all start.
Kithily's like Terminator running
your way.
Really? She's not the Naruto run?
No.
Love it. Y'all start running, getting about the time, Kithily, you get in first. Barely broke a sweat, You're getting. It's been a few days without a real heavy workout, so you're a little under a time you would have been happy with, Like, you're still feeling good. Like, you still got the muscles. You've been doing that, but you haven't done a lot of running lately,
I need to do more cardio.
Yeah, it's a little low in the cardio.
What Kithily says to Med. More cardio.
As you slide in.
Skip a leg day.
You need to, just do laps around the carnival, I think.
As you get in to the Revelia, say you need to do cardio and walk through the tree line and back into the hustle and bustle of the Revelia. It's getting dark now. Everything, all the little lantern lights and magical lights have started to come on. It's actually really pretty, especially on this side where it's still trying to pretend to be cool, where you have that nice glow under the brightly colored striped lights or striped canvases of the games, and you can hear people laughing and cheering. You can almost for a second forget how dark and horrible this place is just by the sheer amount of happiness and beauty you see, which is very quickly destroyed as you hear these loud trumpet noises going off, horribly dissonant, out of tune, don't match. And the Heckna grabs your attention because the whole thing lights up bright red. Blood red as the trumpets screech. And then the scene shifts to show the inside of the laboratory. You recognize it immediately with the wax figures and stuff in the background. You can see standing on a slightly rickety podium is Scooter, the little halfling guy I've run into quite a few times, dressed in a fanciful robe with a too big paper crown half slipping off of his head. Beside Scooter is Heckna, a wicked grin on his face. In the background, you can see Sophie. She's twists a large wheel that lowers a figure that's trussed up by a fraying harness down towards a bubbling vat of wax and blood. You look.
Is it Pinky?
It's Marlowe. She struggles against the harness, desperately trying to break the ropes. Her lithe movements are no match for the rigging, despite the position she contorts herself into. Her injuries are very obvious by the pained way you see her move. Heckna gestures over his shoulder to the hunter, says, "Our dear friend Marlowe, here to find her brother. How long has it been? I took care of him many, 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 many moons ago, don't you? But it was funny watching you follow all the little clues I left you lying around. I wonder if anyone will come looking for you." He turns to the direction of whoever this camera is. Heckna snaps his fingers, and a blizzard of red tickets begins to swirl around Scooter, who whoops and cheers as Heckna loops an arm around Scooter. You see, as this is happening in the background, Marlowe's able to get a hand kind of loose. and she very shakily draws a symbol on the back of her hand, letting it linger for just a moment before wiping it away. Revelers, we have a new master of ceremonies, cries Heckna. It is my pleasure to introduce Scooter von Snooter, who, through daring deeds of daring do, brought me the one who stole my stick. As soon as those sneaky secrets are spilled, we'll be entering a new fun area. Worry not, dear friends. We have the means to make our enemies talk. And that is where we'll pick it up next time.
Huh?
Ooh.
Murder hobo time, Rich.
Italy is going to wreck some shit.
Starting with the Heckna.
If I can reach it. If not,
I'll
we're
talk to you.
marching straight back to where we were.
Well, we'll have some. Kitley wanted some fights. You avoided a couple. You could have fought Techna. You could have fought the clowns, but you know, would it have gotten you anywhere?
They seem so chill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That's the thing I've noticed with this, how this is very set up of these dark, kind of maniacal, weird creatures, but none of them are like actively hostile unless it's like need to be, you know? It's like they're just living their life too. They're not going to run around attacking everybody. They live here. But, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Did the symbol that she etched, did it look like the stamp that the rest of us have?
It does not look like the stamp, though. I will let y'all real quick if you want to do just like a little like insight or just like insight. I want you to do insight.
I'll do insight. Ooh, that's a 23.
16.
Both of you recognize it as the same symbol she had carved into some cheese. It seems to be like a marker. She had kind of explained some of the general how symbols could work kind of thing, and you've noticed a lot of them around. Like, it doesn't say food court. It has like some little symbols that one means food and one means like place, you know. But it is one that she seems to use to mark places she has been or of importance or something. So you recognize it as her symbol.
I wonder
That's
if
like her mark.
she marked something that we need to find, Kelly.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Bum, bum, bum.
Oh, man.
Good stuff.
Oh, it wasn't supposed to be Marlo. Like, I was ready for Pinky. Like,
Yeah.
I was ready for Pinky, but not Marlo.
Poor girl. Anyway, we'll pick this up the 17th. Is that not next Friday, but the next one? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Look at me remembering things. But right before that, on the 15th, come back to watch a special one-shot with so many guests for Thirsty Sword Lesbians. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so excited. Then on Thursdays, every single Thursday, we've got some Red Markets. Nikki, Beholder to No One, has joined the crew for this super uplifting, no problem scenario system. It's
you know,
rainbows and sunshines daily. No one's ever died.
All the time. No deaths.
Explosions. All
No one
happiness.
stepped on a landmine.
No, of course not. But then on Tuesday, got some Rich Randomness. What are we doing? I don't know.
Your
Rich,
guess
are you
is
still
the
here? What are we doing?
desires.
Don't tell us it's secret. Then the last Saturday of every month is Mass Effect, which is a homebrew rule set in Cyberpunk Red system, which you can get the PDF right now. It's out. It's out and about, baby. You can play it
Well, free.
for free.
Well,
You can
free.
play it. You just need this big old boy, which is so worth it because
Cyberpunk
it's like
Red.
the best game to play it with. Then the 22nd, we have another one shot ran by Blair where it's like a bachelor themed system. It was part of the trans rights bundle. I'm very excited.
Rich is his nephew is going to join him.
Ooh, fun.
He's 10.
10.
Oh, so cute. And then I think that's all the things we have going on. Gen Cons are coming. Get ready for it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tales from the Loop in July.
Tales from the Loop in July. Plus, Gunmetal's working on a D&D campaign that I think is going to be a once-a-month thing for a little bit. David and I are working on Cyberpunk. That's going to be coming very, very soon. Guys, there's some good shit. Good shit coming down the pipeline. Let me see real quick. Oh. I have too many windows.
High Shelf is synonymous with good shit.
Hell yeah, it is.
Good shit collective.
I have oh, Kat is still live. That's a friend of Ethan's.
Oh yeah. Why
Oh, you're talking about
not all the
rating?
channels?
Yeah, for
Yeah,
rating.
that's what I was looking for. Not all the channels show up for me because I know I follow them.
That's his.
Thank you.
And he's playing Mass Effect.
Perfect. Everybody go give all the love for the Mass Effecting. Alrighty, y'all. Kelly, you want to start us off?
Have fun and play well.
May all your rolls be crits.
Don't be a dick. Whee! We'll be back on this a little
Love
bit.
yourselves. Happy Pride.
Yes, happy Pride, everybody.
Love is love.
Okay.